Because this message may be one of the most important messages you hear today. God says, "My child, you have been carrying too much in silence. Nobody truly understands the battles happening inside your mind. Nobody sees the nights you stayed awake worrying. Nobody knows how many times you smiled while hiding pain. But God sees everything. And today He wants you to hear this. You are not alone. This season has been difficult. You've been emotionally tired. You've questioned yourself. You've wondered if things will ever get better. But God says, do not give up now. You are closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Stay with this message until the end because God has something powerful He wants to place in your heart today. God says, "My child, I know the tears you never showed anyone. I know the pain hidden behind your smile. I know the moments when you felt forgotten. Sometimes life becomes so heavy that you stop explaining your feelings. You become quiet. You isolate yourself. You act strong because you feel nobody would understand anyway. But God understands. Every prayer you whispered. Every tear that fell. Every moment you almost gave up. God was there. Even when the room felt empty. God was there. Even when nobody answered your calls. God was there. Even when life disappointed you again and again. God stayed beside you. And today God says, you survived because I protected you. There were moments when things could have completely destroyed you. But somehow you kept moving. Somehow you kept breathing. Somehow you made it through. That was not luck. That was God's protection over your life. The enemy tried to break your spirit. The enemy wanted you hopeless. But God kept you alive because your story is not finished. There is still purpose inside you. There is still greatness waiting to be revealed. God says, "My child, stop thinking I forgot your prayers. Just because something has not happened yet does not mean it never will." Many people quit right before their breakthrough. Many people lose hope because they focus only on what they can see. But God works behind the scenes. Sometimes God delays blessings because He is preparing you for something bigger. If God gave you certain things too early, they might have destroyed you instead of helping you. That relationship that ended. God saw something you couldn't see. That opportunity that disappeared. God was protecting your future. That delay you hate so much, may actually be saving you from pain. God says, I know the right timing for your life. Not everyone's journey looks the same. Some people succeed early. Others succeed later. But comparison steals peace. Your story is unique. Your timing is unique. Your blessing is unique. And God says, what I have prepared for you cannot be stolen by anyone. So stop doubting yourself. Stop thinking you are behind. Your miracle is still possible. God says, my child, some people left your life because I removed them. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay forever. Some people were assignments. Some people were lessons. Some people were distractions. And sometimes the people you cry over are the same people God was protecting you from. You begged certain people to stay. You chased people who never valued your heart. You gave your energy to people who only brought confusion. But God says, I am separating you from what drains your peace. Protect your energy. Protect your mind. Protect your spirit. Not every conversation deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves your emotions. Some people only appear when things are going well. But real people stay during difficult seasons. God says, I am surrounding you with better people. People who respect you. People who encourage you. People who genuinely care about your future. You don't need to force connections anymore. What belongs in your life will stay naturally. And what leaves, let it go. Because peace is more valuable than fake relationships. God says, "My child, do not lose faith now. You have cried enough. You have struggled enough. You have waited long enough. A new season is approaching. The doors that remained closed for years can open suddenly. One conversation can change your future. One opportunity can transform your life. One blessing from God can erase years of pain. Never underestimate what God can do in a short amount of time." God says, "I am making a way where there seems to be no way." Right now you may feel confused. Right now you may not understand anything. But one day everything will make sense. The pain had a purpose. The waiting had a purpose. The heartbreak had a purpose. Nothing was wasted. God was building strength inside you. God was teaching you wisdom. God was preparing you for greater things. And today God says, your future will be better than your past. The enemy wanted you to believe life would never improve. But God says, I am still writing your story. This chapter is not your ending. God says, my child, your mind has been exhausted. You overthink every situation. You replay conversations. You worry about tomorrow. You create fear inside your own thoughts. But God says, be still. I am in control. Not every problem requires panic. Not every delay means disaster. Sometimes your mind creates fear bigger than reality. You spend so much time worrying about things that may never happen. And while worrying, you lose your peace. God never wanted you to live in constant fear. Faith means trusting even when you don't understand. God says, rest. I will handle what you cannot control. Some battles are too heavy for you alone. That's why God asks you to give Him your worries. You were never meant to carry everything by yourself. And listen carefully. The same God who protected you yesterday, will protect you tomorrow. God says, my child, I need you to keep going. Do not stop now. Do not quit now. Do not lose hope now. You've already survived too much to give up this close to your breakthrough. The storm will not last forever. Pain will not last forever. Confusion will not last forever. Healing is coming. Peace is coming. Joy is coming. And one day you will look back at this difficult season and realize, God was carrying you the entire time. You are stronger than you think. You are loved more than you realize. And your life still has purpose. Never forget that. If this message touched your heart today, type, God is with me, in the comments below. And if you believe better days are coming, leave a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel for more daily messages of hope, faith, healing, and encouragement. Remember this before you leave. God is still working behind the scenes. Even when you cannot see it. Even when you don't understand it. Your breakthrough may arrive when you least expect it. Stay strong. Stay faithful. And may God bless your life with peace, protection, and happiness. See you in the next video.